G'day, Args. How's it going?
Hello there, Mr. FSG. How about yourself? I'm good.
Excellent. Yes, not too bad myself either. Doing all right. We're back on Aghalee again, mate. There's a lot to do still.
Yeah, we're carrying on from where we finished off last week, which is getting our winter wheat in the ground, getting some grass in the ground, and I think we're going to look at doing some work up on the fields up at the other farm as well.
Yep, that's right. We're going to put some corn in there, aren't we, and do a corn silage in the new year.
Yeah, so I think in the interim to that we might get some cover crop, bit of oilseed radish put in there just across winter, so we'll get some nitrogen out of that come the new year.
Yeah, bit of free fertiliser can't be ignored.
Yeah, that's right. Actually, speaking of free fertiliser, those girls behind you must be producing a bit, and we'll have to have a look and see about getting some slurry or something spread at some stage.
It's a very good point, actually. Yeah, we forget that we have got quite an ongoing supply of slurry to help us out as well.
That's right.
So, seeding down here. We're going to finish the wheat fields that we started off the other day, and some ploughing and some cultivating up top. So, I think you're going to jump in the plough this time, aren't you?
Yeah, there's the one grass field down at the other farm. I'll go plough, and you carry on seeding, and then we'll catch up again and maybe have a bit of a swap over or something.
All right, that sounds good.
Excellent. All right, well, I'll leave you to it, and we'll see you soon.
Yeah, we've got rain in 2 hours, so we better get a reel on.
Yeah, we had actually. Good idea. All right, get into it.
Catch you in a bit, mate.
Will do. Yes, hello everyone. Welcome back here to Aghalee Farms with the Farm Sim guy and myself. Like we just said, carrying on with all of the work we were doing last time, and our first task is getting hooked up here to the plough, and we're going to head on down and take a look at the map. But there is a grass field down the way that we need to go and get ploughed, so I'll get that there hooked up. Now, one thing I don't like, and I really wish you could, is that doesn't actually leave it in transport mode, so you can't unhook it when it's in transport mode, which is a bit silly because you're not going to come back and unfold it. In fact, let's just jump out. I even think when it's sort of in this situation, see, it's got a little stand down there, so normally you'd kick that stand down, it'd stand and you'd unhook it and everything. Kind of sit on the back, it's even got a bit of a flat back. So normally that's how you'd unhook a plough. The way Farm Sim is, you can't unhook something when it's unfolded. So it is what it is. Anyhow, let's take a quick look at the map and we'll head on down and get started. So like we said, we got field 56 planted with wheat last week. FSG is going to carry on, get 58 and 61, get some wheat into there, 60, going to get some grass seeded in there. So that's kind of his task for now. He's going to carry on with that. We're going to head on all the way over here to 22. This is where we took some silage off. I'm going to get that one ploughed, and then we're just going to have a look and maybe make some maize, put some corn in, make some silage out of these 3 fields. But of course, can't plant silage until spring, so we might as well put a cover crop in there over winter and get that free nitrogen. So let's jump in, let's head on down and go make a start on some ploughing. Well, here we are. We've made it down to the field. Now let's get everything in here. And like we said, this is the field that FSG came in and cut all the grass on while we were ploughing the last field, so we're in here now. It's our turn to plough, and I'm just going to take another look at the map. I need to figure out what's going to be the best edge to try and plough this along. It really doesn't have a good long edge, but probably I'm going to try and do it maybe there. I might even just try and go up and down just to try and get sort of a good straight line with the texture. So I think we might just set that up now. I'm going to try actually and use some VCA because I haven't actually used VCA with ploughing or anything yet, so let's see if we can get that set up. I saw FSG using it with good effect last time. Now, I probably shouldn't start where we're starting, but this is just going to make it do. So we'll turn that over. I've folded it, not turned it over. Let's start again. We'll get that turned over. See if we can get it facing the right way. Right, there we go. That's looking a lot better. Now, current angle. Let's try and get that set to 0. There we go, that's about as close as we're going to get, so let's just see if we press Control W there for that. We can get ourselves running along some nice little lines. Alright, that's us all set up and started here, so that's looking pretty good. We're heading along that right angle. We're ploughing 1.9 metres. I think I might have to reset that width because I'm pretty sure plough's a little bit wider than that, but we'll get turned around and we'll get up to the top here and see if it changes things. Otherwise, we'll just leave it as is. Right, there we go. That's one run done. Get that turning around. Set ourselves up. I'm looking at those lines. It actually looks like it's going to work out pretty well. Let's just have a look here. See how it goes. Pile that down. We're either going to be right on or we're going to be off. Right, no, we do need to adjust the width on that. Right, let's just have a play around with that. See if I can remember the commands for adjusting our width, and we'll get moving. Right, there we go. I think I must have had the play around the wrong way onto the last pass, because that's looking a whole lot better. We've got the width set correctly now, I think, so we'll find out when we get down to the other end and get turned around and head along our next pass. So we'll check in then, see how it's all looking. Right, get that lifted up. We will get the plough turned around again. Get the tractor into the right position. Almost need a little bit of a weight on this tractor, I think. Sometimes when we're ploughing, yeah, just sort of notice it just sort of tries to lift up a little bit, but set that on our lane guidance, and there we go. That's looking perfect. All right, well, I think we've got everything set up and working properly now, so nothing left for it. I'm just going to jump into it, get this field done as quickly and as efficiently as we can, so we can get on to the next task. There we go, as the shadows start to lengthen across the field. Actually looks quite cool there, the plough and tractor shadow, but we are just about done. So these last little bits to tidy up in here, that's gone pretty well. It's taken a wee while, always does ploughing, but we've managed to get that done, and using VCA, that was a godsend, particularly with the offset on the plough and everything like that, and getting that all perfect. But yeah, like I said, it's all gone very, very good. So we'll just get this last little piece done here without heading into the gate. There we go. Follow that down, and there we go. That should be us done. So get that picked up. Now can we put it into transport mode? We can. While that's folding up, let's go and take a look at the map. There we go. It's lost all of that redness that it had over it, requiring ploughing, has now disappeared. And all our fields, bar this little grass one, which we won't bother with, it's by the yard, and the one where the cows are, they're all done. Now, you can see FSG's making some good progress across there. Not too much more of that field to go. He's firing across that. So by the time we get back down there, get things put away, tidied away, he'll probably just about be finished. And then we've got the grass field down there to do. And I guess we can start planting this one. These two need lime on and a bit of cultivating. So still plenty to keep us busy. But anyhow, let's head on back down to the other farm, get this washed and put away, and then we'll be back up. Catch up with FSG. The plough is detached. It's nice and clean too. We did give it a wash. We've got the tractor just parked over in the shed. Just going to wander on over this way and see how FSG's going. I can hear him. He's not too far away. That old 8210 is a nice sounding tractor. There he goes. Not too much of the field left to do at all. Racing through it.
Hello, Args.
G'day, mate. I'm good. You're making some awesome progress down here.
Yeah, I'm astounded how quickly I've got through this field. Actually, it's been running really, really well.
Oh, that's good. So that's all the wheat and the last of the wheat to do down here, and just that grass field to do.
That's right. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I was thinking. So there's two options. We need a roller to roll the wheat,
yep,
or we could lease a seeder or something like that to do the cover crops with, just to speed things up. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, no, it's not a bad idea actually. I think there's that nice Gutler grassland, I guess, roller, seeder, whatever you call it. But it's got a hopper on it and it does cover crops. So yeah, that might be a good idea rather than hanging around waiting for me to finish here.
Okay, so you reckon I should go and suss that out?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Why not? We get there's not much money in the bank, but I'm sure we could lease it for a few days without any hassle.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I'll go take a look at that and go down and make a start on those cover crops. In we do need to lime a couple of fields down there too.
Yeah, or you could come and try it on this grass field behind me.
No, that's a good point. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'll go do a little bit of investigation and see what we end up with.
No worries, mate.
That's good.
See you in a bit.
All right. Alright, well there we go. We'll let FSG take care of this field. Let's just go and take a look in the dealership and see what we can find. So we've got a couple of options here. Looking under grassland care, we've got this Gutler Greenmaster 600, which will plant grass, oilseed radish and our canola, 6 metres wide. Price of $21,000. Let's just take a look at it there. I don't think it needs anything else. I'm pretty sure that attaches straight to the back of the tractor. Does have, looks like it's got a 3-point hitch on the back of that too, or a hitch of some description at least, but pretty sure we can just hook that straight up and drag it across and get some seeding done. 300 litre hopper, and that's one. Now I think there's also, go back into here and have a look under weeders. We've also got the iron box. Is it one of these? This one here, 9 metres wide. We'll do all three. It's actually a cheaper option. Still only a 300 litre hopper. This is similar to what I've actually used on the oaks. So we could pick that up, probably even cheaper, lease that, and maybe use that to plant with. And that is going to take a lot less time than the seeder we've got. At least the seeder that we do have to do a good job with the wheat, which we obviously want to be a little bit more precise with. Now the other option, well the other thing we might have to look at getting here is this Gutler Matador 610S roller. I wonder if that would attach on the back. That probably attaches onto the back of the Gutler 600 grassland tool. We could have planted with that and then rolled behind, but it doesn't actually do anything other than grass, canola and the oilseed radish, so we wouldn't get a benefit planting some wheat, but that's an option there to put that on a 3-point hitch and go around and roll the wheat fields just to get rid of that rolled state on them. So I think we're going to go back in here. We're going to go into the weeders. I'm going to pick up that slightly larger one. iron back. We'll go get that leased and go and pick it up. There we are, the Einbach Pneumatic Star 900, 9 metre wide weeder that will also seed at the same time. So we've got that backed up here. We're going to jump back up into the tractor. Very efficient dealer around here. Did not take them very long to get it delivered to us at all. So very easy. Right, let's jump back up in here. Now we should be able to press R on that. Can we get it to fill? Maybe open the hatch first. Not quite close enough. Might have to get a little bit closer there into the trigger. And there we go. Now that's filling up. Still got that bug where I have to hop out. Right, let's go and head on over to this grass field and see how quickly we can get this done. I reckon we'll be finished this field before FSG is even finished planting the wheat there next to us. Right, we'll get this unfolded. Fingers crossed this is going to work, otherwise we've just wasted $1,000 on a lease, but I'm pretty confident it's going to do the trick. Power that on, we've got grass selected. Let's put it down in the ground. We'll start driving, and that looks like we're getting the grass texture there. Well, not the grass texture, but definitely the seeded texture. The seed is going down in the hopper, and we are going to race through getting this field done. It's not going to take us very long at all, and this is going to be a good little solution, I think. This is going to work out really, really well for what we're trying to achieve. Right, let's just very quickly get this field done, and then we'll touch base with FSG again. There we go. I don't know about you, but that could quite possibly be the quickest way to seed a grass field that I have ever come across. We are done, and we've managed to beat FSG getting the wheat done over there. Of course, he is working in a awkward little corner into a triangle, which does take a little bit longer. But yeah, that's pretty efficient. Pretty happy with how that's all worked out. I have just come to a very real realization though. How are we going to get into this field to mow it when we've got wheat in this one? I'm guessing we're just going to have to go through the crops to get across here. Just have to drive across. You can see the tractor marks there. Can't even sneak down the edge of that field. That was a little bit of an oversight. Alright, we'll ask FSG the question and see what he thinks. But here we go, that's us done. Grass all planted, and planted quicker than that field there's finished. Right.
Alright, Ox.
Yeah, all good, mate. That little weeder is pretty fast. It's getting some grass in the ground.
I saw that. Yeah, I was watching from the other field. It's the width is excellent, isn't it?
Yeah. No, it's going to be a good option for getting that oilseed radish in the field a whole lot faster.
So I was thinking I'll wash this, put it back in the shed because we're not going to need this again. We can do all the planting now with the new one.
Yep.
And I'll grab the lime spreader, and you can follow on behind me.
Yeah, no, that sounds good. I've already spread that one field last week, so I can carry on anyhow. And
of course, yeah, it's just field 20 that needs doing.
Yeah, the one I just ploughed, and the one over the road from the farm down there.
Oh yeah, and then I can grab the cultivator actually, can't I? And then, although that looks like it's direct drill, so we don't need to.
I'll have to suss out if it is or not, actually. It's a weeder, so I don't know if it will be.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So right, yeah, but anyhow, you could cultivate while I get those other ones done.
Yeah.
All right. I'll head on down there and get started.
Good stuff, mate.
Excellent.
See you in a bit.
He's floating. Did anyone else see? Some guy was floating. Right. He's obviously doing some magic tricks there, cleaning his cedar, which is very nice to see. Right. Well, we're all topped up, ready to go and get started with some oilseed radish. Alright, get everything turned on, lowered down. We've got our oilseed radish selected. Now, I'm actually going to use a little bit of GPS in this field because we obviously don't have VCA installed on this tractor. So once we get going, get around the headland once, we'll set up a GPS course and just get through it. Shouldn't take us too long. As you saw in that last one, this setup is a pretty fast little beast, so we should be able to motor through it. FSG though with that spreader shouldn't have any difficulties keeping ahead of us into the next field. It's just how far we can go with getting the third one done over the road. But let's just carry on, we'll get into it, and we'll catch up with you in just a bit. Well, I reckon this could be one of the best seeding setups if you're doing grass and oilseed radish that there is out and about, particularly on a map of this size. We have raced through both of these fields in double quick time. In fact, FSG I think is in just getting over into the other field with the power harrow. He's not going to be too far in front of us. He did get some line put on that one though, but basically in the time that he lined 2 fields, we've managed to pretty much seed 2 fields. We've still got seed left over too. We haven't had to top up at all. Still got, what we're getting up with 10% left here in the hopper, 35, 36 litres, and we're done. Look at that. Awesome. So, power that down, lift it up, we will fold it up, and we'll just take a quick look here at our map. So there we are, oilseed radish in fields 22 and 30, and like I said, you can see FSG is just popping in down there. If we have a look over here on the other fields, put our grass down here in 60 and wheat across those 3. So yeah, everything's sort of taking shape when we're getting a huge amount of work done. So all that's left to do here, get this field here into some oilseed radish, and then we will be all done. So we'll head on over, go and keep an eye on FSG and see how he's getting on. Well, the sun is heading down and getting lower and lower in the sky. Here comes FSG through here. This will be a second lap around the headlands, and then we'll get into the up and down roads. I'm not sure how many headland passes he's got planned, but let's go and have a chat to him.
Hey, Args.
Hey mate, things going well?
Yeah, not too bad. It's quite narrow, this cultivator, so it takes a bit of time.
Yeah, now that seeder I've got there, weeder, would catch up with you in no time.
So I think probably the best thing to do is just, I'll push on with this if you want, and you can jump in after I've covered enough ground that you can not catch me up.
Yeah, alright. No, that sounds good. But we might as well just get that done afterwards, I suppose. Be a good place to wrap up today's video right here, right now.
Yeah, absolutely, definitely, mate. Yeah, again, another big chunk of work done, right?
Well, yeah, we've covered a huge amount of the area we own, so yeah, that's looking positive. I'm not sure what we're going to have to do next week. We might be looking for some winter jobs.
Exactly. Yeah, no, it's pretty quick. We're going through this stuff, which is good. All right. Well, thank you. It's been a good week.
Yeah, nice. Yep. No, it has been fun as always. Well, you enjoy. You get that done. I'll get this planted, and yeah, we'll catch up next week.
Yeah, no worries, mate. Take care.
All right.
Have a good one.
Yeah, you too. Catch you later. See ya.
Cheers, buddy. Bye-bye.
Bye. Well, there you go. As he drives through the sunset, we are gonna call sunset on this episode. A lot of work done, a lot achieved, and yeah, it does pose the question of what we're going to be doing next time. So make sure you tune in, find out where we end up, what we're going to be getting done. A lot of time probably keeping animals fed and happy in that over winter. Maybe even selling some silage. Not sure, we will just have to wait and see what happens. But from the Farm Sim Guy and myself, as always, thank you all very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this episode, and we'll catch you in the next one.